Hey guys, hi and welcome to this new kind of series that we are trying out on UX Hack. And today I have with me Manish. Before we come to Manish, a little context on what this series is about. So as it happens, a lot of you reach out to us asking that I want to transition to a particular role, be it design or be it product and product management. What should I do, and should I build a portfolio? Should I? Yes, just yesterday somebody reached out and asked, how do I create a PM portfolio? It's a new term that I am listening to. And at a point what happens is that, given my own background, I have been a PM, but I have been lucky whereby I have not had to struggle that much to get into it. Being very honest, I came out of B school, got a job in a larger organization, and through my transitions internally I got a PM role because the sector and markets were changing that way, and I was lucky. But when I say do XYZ, it doesn't I feel it wouldn't resonate. It would resonate better if somebody who's actually gone through that process, the thing that we tell you to do, and actually got success. And one such person is Manish. Hi Manish, good
Hey,
afternoon.
hi Akshay. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Good afternoon.
And the way we met is Manish was second, right? Second in the PM hiring hackathon that we did
I,
1 year
I
ago.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah, I think second or
It's
third.
it's a long. It's been a long time.
It's been only 1 year, 1 year, 1 month. मुझे भी लगा it's been like many years, but it's been 1 year. I
uh,
was like,
uh,
this whole year has been like that. So
this
anyway,
has been that kind of
yeah,
year.
that
Right?
clock is
So
not exactly 1 year. I think the
yeah,
mental clock is longer. But yeah, we did a
longer.
PM hiring hackathon, and I still remember his submissions, and he did very, very well. He came second, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that out later. And since then, he's gone through a journey, right? And that's the journey that we'd love to know. We have a few things that we'd ask him, but that's what we want to know from him. So before we get into that part, we'd love to know who you are, Manish. Where you situate now? You must be at home, but where you
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
and where you working? What do you do presently as a PM?
Okay, okay. So I come from Calcutta, right? And
Okay.
I started, I think, 2015. July 2015 is when I started my first job,
Okay.
right? And and the usual very sort of tier two and a half, three college,
Okay.
your first job in a mass recruiter.
Okay.
So nothing
Engineering.
out
This is
of the
engineering,
ordinary.
right? This
Yeah,
is
yeah. This
engineering.
is
All right.
engineering. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Nothing
mass
remarkable is what you
recruitment,
want to say. Like everybody,
nothing
a
remarkable,
large
nothing
template where a
remarkable.
lot of Indians who are
Yeah,
educated fall into. Yeah.
yeah. The template that you don't even have to explain, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I guess then it becomes
So,
a community, because then you are, हम एक ग्रुप के हैं, हम भाई है, तुम समझ
uh,
रहे
uh,
थे हमारी दुविधा क्या थी,
uh,
हमारी भी वही
uh,
दुविधा थी. Okay,
uh,
fair enough, got that.
so yeah, so I started, right, and uh, i I think I got lucky in the beginning because when you start with these jobs, right, you could be stuck in a support or a really dreary kind of work. And
Hmm.
I got good work.
Okay.
So I got good challenging work. I was required to code,
Okay.
and I got to see I got to own stuff, right?
Okay.
And that kind of uh, made my progression faster. So I was able to learn much faster than you learn in larger organizations, and
Okay.
that was uh, as much to do with luck and people around me, me being at the right places, right, in the
Hmm.
beginning at
Hmm.
least, than how good I was or how aware I was, right. It was more about where I was probably in the right place at the right
Right
time.
place at the right time.
And
And where was this right place at the right time? You're with Infosys.
so this was in so I started off in Chennai.
Okay.
So I was there in Chennai for around 6 months,
Okay.
part training, part project. Then I came to Bangalore,
This
and
is Infy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
this
Infosys?
is Infy. This is
Infy. All
Infosys,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I came to Bangalore, and so the tech stack was old, but uh, the work was good. And I worked. I probably put in long hours for 2 years, and I now what happened by 2 years. I mean, uh, even the good starts to become stale, right?
Yeah.
And that's how then I started to I half because I was required to, because in Bangalore, one bad thing for the companies but one good thing if you are starting out is people keep moving out,
Hmm.
right? There's attrition,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
uh, if you are doing well, you would be able to move up the ladder, at least
There's
in
this
terms of
trajectory
quality
that
of
sets
work.
in, right? If you are able to pick the
Yes,
trajectory,
yes.
you hit it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because you there's always larger shoes to fill if you are
Hmm.
up to it. So
Right.
By the end of 2 year, I was doing equal parts tech, equal parts business, right?
Okay.
And so I sort of got into business analysis and owning applications, right? Owning not just implementation, but about how to go about implementing it. Still very tech focused, but
Hmm.
uh, at least there's some ownership, right? How, what to build, what not to build, have a partial say in that, right? So those things, and that continued for another year, right? And then I caught a break within Infosys. So
Okay.
there's this program which you have to write a sort of B school kind of process that you have to go
Hmm.
and give a GMAT sort of test, and then a round of GD and a few rounds of PI. So then you can go into consulting track,
Okay.
right? And this so consulting, this is specifically technical consulting, right? So how to go about using technology to uh, help businesses, right? Help customers. So
Right.
maybe a notch above regular business analysis,
Got it.
wherein you're not just communicating between business and tech, you're actively working with businesses to help them uh, better utilize tech, right? Plug-in processes. So I caught that break. I got into the program. There was a 1.5 month training. I did a training, and then I came, and there's a period of interning that you have to do within the company with someone from the senior leadership,
Hmm.
right? And that's for when my horizon sort of expanded,
That's
right?
when you got the bug of PM that I want.
Yeah.
This was
So
when
yeah,
when was this, like 20 or
this was
18?
20 late 2018, I'd say.
Late 2018. Okay.
Late 2018,
Okay.
mid 2018. So I started doing this, and I'll be honest, I didn't know there was something that called PM, or
PM.
product management, that existed.
I'm going
I
to ask you to
knew it was
pause there. I'm
consulting.
going to ask you to pause there
Yeah,
because we have a part whereby from there the journey is important, because that a lot of people
yeah.
will relate to it who are going to watch this.
Hmm.
What do you do right now? So we're going to take that pause in your life there, and right now,
Hmm.
what is it that you do? So now, since you're a PM right now, where do you work?
Hmm.
Are you a
Uh,
PM, APM? What is the designation you carry, and is it just the designation that matters? Because the people, for them, that also
okay,
changes. So
okay.
what do you do right now would
So
be great,
uh,
and then we'll go back to
w-
your journey where
mhm.
the bug kind of set in and what you did after that.
Okay, okay. So what I do and what my designation is are sort of ambiguous, right? What I do is,
Okay.
uh, so I work at a growth stage startup, and it's a machine learning company in enterprise. So we work with only enterprises, right? And so this is not to say that we won't work with smaller customers, but
Hmm.
that's where you start, and then you keep going, right?
Right.
You either start from bottom to top or top to bottom.
Yeah.
So, and there I joined as a business analyst,
Okay.
right? I During the conversation that happened, there was this really good uh, communication regarding what the goal was, and even though the nomenclature was of a BA, right? The
Hmm.
work that was
Almost like a PM.
planned, and yeah, the conversations that we had, right? I thought that this would add more value,
Yeah.
and I would be also be able to contribute better, right? So I joined here as a business analyst. I At this point, my designation, so to say, stays that
Okay.
the work I do uh, is, uh, I would say, at least 70 to 80% PM, right? And I won't say that I know anyone who does 100%, means everything that we say
That a
a
PM
PM
should do.
should do,
Yeah.
or uh, there may be people, really senior people or very lucky people, who get to do everything,
Yeah.
but you get some segments at some point and some segment at other, right?
So the hallmark for
So
me, so the
mhm,
designation again really doesn't matter. That is a very fair point,
mhm,
and I think a lot of
mhm,
people miss that. अरे
mhm,
यार APM है, अरे यार PM नहीं है, अरे यार BA है, BA नहीं. I think the
mhm,
work matters and the organization also matters, which stage it is at,
mhm,
and
mhm,
also the highlight what you do. So one thing that for me, the audience here, is that he hires designers. So he himself hires designers. That indicates that it's not just a BA kind of a role, and that is something that you need to understand. That the designation per se is not really an indicator of the workers. There are a lot of PMs who don't do PM work. That's the other side of the story, because matlab, it's not hard and fast what you're going to do every day. But coming back then, so you said
Mhm.
that bug set in 2018 and
Mhm.
late 2018.
Mhm.
What was your journey after that, and how did you actually then get into? Because then it's not easy, right? And the reason why I'm saying it's not easy
Mhm.
is that you look at any JD for PMs, it
Mhm.
generally ends up saying that has to have 0 to 2 to 3 years. Even the entry
Mhm.
level PMs have to have some PM experience, which is like
Mhm.
a bit odd, right? I mean, you're not a
Mhm.
PM, and to be a PM, you need to be a PM. Which
Mhm.
just I'm so sure that it's going to be very, very difficult. I mean, in design, it's slightly easier because you can build a portfolio, you can do a mock thing, and you can do some projects. But in PM, I don't know what is it that a person should do, because you don't have a PM background, and you had a pure tech background, so to speak, for three
Yeah.
years, 3 odd years. So what happened
More
after
than 3 years. Yeah.
more than 3 years? So what
So.
do you do after that to break this and then actually eventually get the
Mhm.
final break?
So I did not sort of know, right, that there's something called a PM track,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's some a discipline. I knew that maybe there's consulting, and I am doing something where I feel that probably I'm lacking a few tools,
Hmm.
right? And I didn't know what those tools were.
Right.
I knew where I was lacking or where I would struggle sometimes when I would communicate with people, right? And the expectations that they would come in, and what I had seen work was like,
Hmm.
right? And then I started to study about things, that how people go about building solutions, right? So this
Okay.
was more about how do you go about building good solutions, right? How do you go about catering to customers? And then I dug about this maybe a week or so, and then this PM thing popped up, that there's this whole thing and how it all started. And uh, so when you are learning about PM, the journey always start how Apple does thing, how
Yeah, how the
XYZ
great
does
ones do
thing,
it.
right? How the
Great.
great ones do it.
Yeah.
And the problem is that all the great ones are more often than not in B2C,
Yeah,
right? And I
absolutely.
was in B2B.
Yeah.
And then you find it difficult to how everything is not a copy paste, right?
Correct.
Many things don't translate. The uh, power matrix is different for a
Mm,
customer in a B2B versus
mm,
B2C,
mm,
expectations, journey, everything. So then I tried to learn things on my own from the internet, from resources, but maybe I lack the discipline, or maybe it's just how
But you're also
mature
doing a
the
job, right?
sector
You're
is.
also doing a
Yeah,
job, day to day job. So it's not exactly
yeah,
easy. I
yeah.
mean, I've not been in that exact position, but I can understand, even if you want to do 1% additional to whatever it is that you do in your daily life, it is
Mhm.
not easy. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's good.
And the problem is that you don't know what all to study, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. The path is not
there's
there. The path, the
there's
trajectory is not
no
there. Yeah,
set bracket.
yeah,
This is not MBA finance
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
MBA marketing
Accounting,
that you know,
accounting.
accounting,
Read some standards,
accounting,
read some this. Yeah,
or yeah, or even engineering. So to say, this is
correct.
not big data or full stack that you can look up the syllabus,
Yeah.
right? So I took the product management course with Upgrad, and I was very skeptical taking this is significant investment, right? But
Okay.
you either take that leap of faith or you don't.
Yeah, yeah,
So I said, "Check it. Let's
yeah,
see how it goes." Right.
yeah.
And I when I started, I was able to do well naturally. I would not say I put a lot of time,
Hmm.
specific time, because that becomes difficult if you have a challenging job along with that.
Yeah.
So secondly, whenever I have tried to study something which I have found really challenging, I have not been very good at it. So I probably think that maybe my interest does not. I may want
It
to
does
study
not ask the
that
interest.
thing,
Yeah,
but
can relate.
it's not a natural fit with me.
Yeah,
So because I was able to do good, I this also reinforced that okay, this is a natural fit with my aptitude,
yeah.
right? So I sort of did well in the course, I'd say. And I during that process, right, at the fag end of the course,
Hmm.
I got the opportunity to connect with you also. And during that time only, so that hackathon was sort of an eye opener for not just us,
For us
you
also.
guys also, right?
For us also.
For
Yes.
all of us, it
How
was sort of
people, how companies in India, I can say India because they were
uh,
Indian companies, perceive
uh,
PM. Yeah. Go
uh,
on.
not just I won't say this is just a PM specific issue,
Yeah,
uh,
actually, in
or
all
company specific issue.
yeah,
It's a societal issue maybe,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
That like I said, why did I have to think multiple times before investing in a course which
yeah,
I would, by which I am investing in myself, right?
yeah.
We don't approach things that way. We
Yeah.
think
Outcome
that
based.
I'm giving business to a company,
Yeah,
right? I am
yeah,
taking their course,
yeah,
which you are not actually. I
yeah.
mean, you are investing in yourself, and sometimes those investments pan out, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So it's similar to investing in people. You
I
want
think
to invest in people
I
or
think
not?
the analogy is already there and is already established. Like people do an
Hmm.
MBA from an IIM. Of course, an IIM obviously get some access, but you need to know that there are people within IIMs also who spend 20-25 lakh rupees and then end up getting
Hmm.
a role which is paying them lesser than they had
Hmm.
before they went in. So that also does
Exactly.
happen, right? I mean, that's why it becomes a little in India, especially. I'm going to say India because the outcome
Hmm.
matters, that you get a job after it and the job has to be
Hmm.
significantly paying higher than what you were doing. And people bias that, that is what it is and not the learning that you get or the network.
Hmm.
I guess that is the
Hmm.
point that you're coming to, right? Because we
Yeah.
build a set of expectation that this is what is going to
Mhm.
happen.
This
Uh,
is what is going to happen. And secondly, when we hire people, right,
yeah,
we sort of hire staff. We don't try see that maybe this in this way also we are making an investment in a person,
yeah,
right? And if they come from elite colleges, there's a multiple level of filtering which I would say is sort of the best framework that we have,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That is the
But
easiest. I would say it's the easiest. It may not be the best, but
uh-huh.
easiest framework where
But yeah,
you just filter
I
this
so
and
far
then
as to go that okay, I concede it may be the best framework, right?
yeah, yeah.
But even the best
For
will
now,
not capture 100%.
correct.
And you have to make the choice, right? If you want to go through that filter and get people, right?
Hmm.
Uh, are you ready to invest in that kind of thing, right? And does that also suit your need? I
Yeah,
mean, as businesses, sometimes you need people with that kind of so to say star-studded lineup coming, but sometimes that may be as much a blocker,
yeah,
right? If so it and at some point there are only so many elite B schools, right?
correct.
At some point you're gonna run out of people.
Yeah,
So you have to, if the practice expands, you have to even as a community sort of enable others who maybe have the aptitude or have the willingness to learn and do things. So I think
fair
it's
point.
a difficult paradox
Yeah,
that exists, right?
especially in India, given that the
Mhm.
expansion or some of it is hype, but the expansion of the need for PMs has increased, right? That it has been
Yeah.
sudden. It is not
Mhm.
expected कि इतने सारे products आएंगे उसके लिए. And the thing is, we see the B2C side. We don't see the B2B side, as you were saying.
B2B
Like
side.
we see the B2C products. We see Swiggy, Zomato, ये वो, but the B2B
Mhm.
has also expanded tremendously. Uh,
Tremendously.
yeah. And so from last year, so we met. Okay, ठीक life
Mhm.
changing event तो नहीं, but ठीक we met. And
Mhm.
after that, what happened? So from there, you really
Mhm.
got into it, right? Your process of
Yeah.
applying to companies, etc. What happened after that?
So I took a pragmatic approach, right? I thought that okay, I am at place A, I am doing this, right, and I know I can probably do better. I could maybe wait for the opportunity with the right nomenclature to come,
Hmm.
or I could take steps towards it. Right?
Right.
So uh, I'm in a service-based company where I may be doing good work with really good people. I may be learning, but it's still a service-based company,
Right.
right? So there's a difference. So either you can stay a business analyst in a service-based company, or you can become a product analyst or a business analyst in a smaller product-focused company, right? And
Correct.
or you could keep waiting and trying really hard and hoping that you crack the PM role directly, right?
Hmm.
And I thought that maybe because I had 4 years behind me, that I knew that those kinds of breaks, good if you get it, but instead of waiting for those breaks, maybe take a step, take a mid step, right? So I started applying for BA roles.
I think that is a very important decision. I do think I have a question on that, but that is related. So you started applying for
Mhm.
BA roles and not just PM roles. You were applying for PM roles also, I believe, right? So
I was applying for PM roles. I was extensively applying for both kind of roles. I was
okay,
hoping to get more calls on PM role, I said that uh, I got a few calls here and there. Some were not serious enough.
Yeah.
Some were just trying to get someone for cheap,
Yeah.
right, when they're
Yeah.
just starting out.
Yeah.
And some were good, but they came with expectations that you have a lot of lived experience, right?
Hmm.
Not just understanding.
Fair.
And then there's some what do you say, a bias that's there, right? That if you're coming from a service company,
Yeah.
right, and even if you may know your stuff,
Yeah.
uh, or you can slip through the HR filter, the people have that bias. That, and I won't say that bias is completely unfounded. It's
Hmm.
pretty true, but every now and then maybe some people make the effort. So nothing gives if you give 30 minutes of honest opportunity to someone,
Yeah.
right? And that's something that I try to keep in mind when I interview,
Yeah.
that it doesn't hurt, right? Instead of 10, if I give 30 minutes to someone,
Yeah.
or no one knows, maybe there's one section where they'll do really good. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so
It is difficult to assess a person in 30 minutes for a PM role. I can, yesterday I was having
mhm,
a conversation, it's almost nearly impossible. And if
yeah.
there is no precursor to that, because right now, so the mode of application right now is also CV. I mean, there's no other thing that you have to share with the company, right? Even it's just the CV.
No, I guess so. CV, cover letter,
Okay.
uh, yeah,
So
your
that
work, some portfolio, if you can
I do
share.
remember some feedback I had given, and I can recall that very, very well. Is that,
Mhm,
and I saw this across because we saw so many CVs. Is that
mhm,
because you did not have PM experience, or because you had a service experience of 3 years, a lot of people are trying to not show that. Whereas
mhm,
I personally felt, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, that
mhm.
experience adds value rather than takes away from
It
you.
does. It
So
does. It
maybe you
does.
could tell us a little bit more, because a lot of people already have
Mhm,
some experience, non-PM, but they have
mhm.
some experience that could help a company in certain, and things need to work out. But how has that experience been? Like, wherever you applied, did that come through? Did that experience come through to your aid in your conversations or in your app?
It does. It does. So what I felt, right? Two things. One, I'd put this out here, right? So
Yeah,
you gave me a feedback on how bad my CV was
I didn't say
in the
bad.
beginning,
I didn't say
and
bad.
no,
Sorry, I didn't say
it
bad.
was bad.
No, it
I
was not
should be
bad.
putting words in your
I've
mouth,
seen
but it
okay,
was.
chalo, okay. Relatively, I've seen much worse. Okay, and
But
those
yeah,
people are also doing pretty well. So it's not, so it's a document, right? It's not a fair representation of human beings, and there's no set way of doing it. Everybody has their own.
no
But
set
I
way
think
of
it is
doing
an
it.
important
But
document because that is the
uh,
basics. Yeah,
yeah, so and then there is one thing, right? That is the only document that, or probably the first document you share, right?
correct.
So either you make the effort to make it reflect, if not enhance, at least reflect your capability,
Mm.
or if you're not doing that, then you're not helping yourself,
Yeah,
right? And that's what I felt was happening.
right.
So uh, so that's what I felt was happening. And then you rightly pointed out this, that many times people want to hide, or at least not hide, and then uh, remove from the spotlight of things that they have already done,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because that's not exactly a, a PM thing, or maybe what you may be appearing, that's not uh, strictly or in a straight line related to what you're appearing for, right? And
yeah.
this is not again without basis, because this bias also exists in the interviewer's mind,
Hmm.
right?
Absolutely.
That this person may not has not done this, right? And uh, but this is a first or second round issue.
Yeah, yeah,
As you move up the round, if you can somehow clear the first two rounds, and those are mostly hard skills that are evaluated on those rounds, right?
yeah.
And once you move up, the more senior people, they take a more holistic view of your experience, right?
Okay,
Or
okay.
if you're very lucky, your first round is with a fairly senior person, right? Then again, and probably that is the reason you do better, you have a better chance of breaking into smaller companies, because more senior people will be interviewing you from the first round itself.
Very
There's
interesting.
less hierarchy.
Very interesting.
So they'll take a more rounded view of your experience, and you can explain to them, right, that how what you did in the first year on a project, you can leverage that to build another completely maybe unrelated application, but still you can take some learning from this, right? And that I think sort of helped me also, that whenever I any interviews I gave, irrespective of the job that was, right, whenever in the beginning, the first few rounds also had pretty senior people taking, I did fairly better than when
The
someone
large
with
setup.
my experience. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very interesting. I think that is non-obvious. I mean, just for somebody who's starting, I'm sure it would be non-obvious to you, the version of you in 2018, right? Or 2019 mid
uh,
also,
2018, yes. 2019, after giving maybe
a few.
4 or 5 interviews,
Yeah.
yeah, I got the hang of it, that what was going well, what was not going well. And this is not just PM, this is any
Any field.
profile which is not very objective in nature, the subjective.
Correct.
So maybe business analyst, maybe a senior designer,
Yeah.
I would even go as far as to say maybe senior architects, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, that when more non-tangible skills come into picture, probably uh, senior interviewers has a better way of evaluating you then.
Fair enough. So till now, what takeaways we've got is you started applying to BA roles after the chul set
Mhm,
in, all this chul
mhm,
set in, and started
mhm,
applying to BA roles. You had a change in your CV. Now, unfortunately, I can't show all the CV, what change you made. Maybe we
mhm,
can let people who are interested connect and speak with you
mhm.
separately. And third one is not to hide what you are and who you are, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that in later rounds, especially when you're applying to smaller companies, that's the fourth thing. Applying to smaller
Mhm,
companies gives you exposure to people who are much senior to you and value what you are, as opposed to just that what is there in the document. They'll give you a little time. Okay, now I'm going to put you on line with a couple of questions. So
mhm.
what is it, that one thing that you changed, that you think has really, like one piece of advice that really changed you into the positives of trying to get into a role, as opposed to a struggle, because there was a struggle. So what
Mhm.
one thing that you realized, as I need to change, or you did change, that really benefited you, and maybe may benefit others also? One change.
So mm, I realized something when I took the course, right?
Okay.
That we complain a lot when
Mm.
we invest in, especially when we invest in education, because we want a different kind of result.
Right.
We want a job out of it.
Right.
You invest in education to get your skill set or knowledge out of it, right? If you're
Right.
investing in an education to get a job out of it, it's not a correlation.
Right.
It may be a tangential correlation, but it's not a straight correlation. And second thing, if someone says that you come study with me, I'll get you a job, probably it's better to stay away, right? Doesn't work. If
That
it works
easily.
that way,
Yeah.
uh, good for you. But so I took the course, and I invested a lot of my time in it, right?
Right.
I did more than what exactly, just what was required to do in the course, especially in the sections that I felt interested
Okay.
in, right? The case studies that I liked, I really doubled down on them,
Got it.
that so that I can get more out of it.
Maximum
And second,
return.
I said, yeah, and I said, second, I set the expectation to myself that this places or the courses or anyone else is not going to get me a job out of
Mm.
it,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Let's do that journey by myself,
I don't know how
and then
many will relate to that. I don't know how many will
Mhm.
relate to it, but since you've been a success story, so I hope that that is how it works. Okay, now you said one change which is positive, one
Mhm.
mistake which is,
Just
yeah. Sorry,
a
carry on.
sentence on that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I hear this a lot from many people that I talk, right? That they did not get what they
Wanted.
hoped
Yeah,
out of it, right? Or
yeah,
want out of it. And second, that this is what they were promised, irrespective of the platform,
yeah,
right? Irrespective of the product
yeah.
or the course you take. But two problems: A, people should not promise jobs unless they have that job in the pocket. And second,
Correct.
as candidates, for positions which where that kind of awareness is required, maybe a PM role or any kind of role that requires tangential awareness also, right? You should also be aware enough or realistic enough to know that this is, if this is not a promise that will materialize out of taking a course,
Hmm.
right? The
It's a
course
journey,
will
right?
help
It's a
you.
journey that
Yeah,
happens.
it's
It's
a
not like
journey.
अच्छा ठीक है ये हो गया
Yeah.
इसके बाद ये next immediately होने वाला है. It's a journey that
Hmm.
happens.
Yeah, course can at max work as a reinforcement,
Fair
right?
enough.
And take
And,
it only if you really lack, if you feel the need to.
if
Don't
you
take
lack
it
the
because
need.
everyone is
Fair enough.
taking it.
Fair. And a mistake that you did that you would want the guys who are listening to this to avoid. Like one mistake that you may have done, if there was a mistake that you can
Uh,
humbly feel that I made a mistake. What was that
there's
one mistake?
always more than one, right?
No,
But
but one
yeah,
is sufficient for now.
yeah, yeah. So it's about awareness, right? How aware we are at what age.
Okay,
So if you go to an elite institution, I think you are at least 3 to 4 years, or at least 2 years more aware than everyone else,
that's
right?
interesting. The crowd that you
And
have around you, the people that you have around
the
you,
crowd
they
that you
kind of get.
have
Yeah,
around you,
that's
the
right.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe and this is one thing that you always feel, right? Maybe you could have done this thing,
Yeah.
anything you do, two
Yeah.
years before,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
so I would say that I could have probably taken that route, but then there's another thing, that the experience that I got here before I made the switch,
That
I
also.
can't say that has gone for that has helped me tremendously, right?
That's something
So
people don't get, that if they're working presently, of course, if you don't have a job right now, that's a very different story. But if you're already
mhm,
working somewhere, that experience 100% counts later on in your life. I remember my own experience. I was doing sales, my first role for international business, and I was like, what am I doing? Good money, but what am I doing today? When I'm
mhm.
doing as a founder, agreements, negotiations, law, and those, all those things, those are coming back to me, and I know how that flex helps and where to talk and where not to talk. That is a very, very relevant point. Okay, just to round it up, and I'm sure there's a lot to talk about. In fact, we can keep talking of how your
Yeah.
experience presently is, and that's the other part, the soft skills part. That nobody talks about. Two
Mhm.
questions. You mentioned that in your when you applied during the interviews, the first few rounds for those who get through were hard skills. When you say hard skills, what is it that was asked of you, or how was it that you were able to demonstrate it? Was it assignments? Was it tasks? What did you go through in general? Not specific, but in general,
Mhm.
what was it in the initial rounds?
So now we have sort of few topics, right? That so user research, market
Yeah,
research, writing
yeah.
product specs,
Okay.
right? Justifying success matrices, writing success matrices, justifying those.
These are like
So
filtration rounds. These are like filtration rounds.
artifacts, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The
Artifacts.
artifacts that you have to hand over day in and day out, and these are important, right? If you don't do these in your job
Absolutely.
every day, your process goes for a toss.
Absolutely. And more so in
And
B2B, right? More so in B2B, whereby, it is very process driven. If I'm not mistaken, I've not done a
Mhm.
B2B product, so I don't know. More, process driven, whereby everything has to be well conceptualized because the cycle is longer for the product development to happen. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, so I'd say B2B, it happens more naturally because
Okay.
there are multiple teams, there are multiple channels of processes. So you also have to have.
Okay.
I think in B2C, many times processes are frowned upon,
Yeah.
right? Let's
For
do
speed.
things fast,
For speed, of
do
course.
speed.
Yeah.
But if your process is getting in way of your speed,
Hmm.
then you have to rethink the process.
Fair enough.
But having zero process can guarantee that it will never scale.
Fair enough.
I
Good.
don't say
I
100%
think
process,
एक
but
एक separate teaser video होना चाहिए, the lines, catch lines. Having zero processes is a problem, etc. Okay, fair enough. Coming to the last question, and I think,
mhm,
as if you were to give advice to your own version maybe in 2018, and
mhm.
we've kind of touched on that, but if you were to give aspiring PMs, maybe even aspiring designers, because you have interviewed some of them, what is the advice that you'd give to them when they are trying to pursue these roles, right? When they're trying to apply to these roles, when they're maybe trying to build a portfolio, maybe trying to get some experience, what is the advice that you'd give to them that could really help?
I'd say so building awareness, and awareness is not just about knowing what a PM or a designer does, right, in XYZ company.
Right.
Reading or doing a course, right? Read up a lot on it. Read up people writing their experiences, read up people, their journeys, read up other people's case studies,
Hmm.
do research on products, even when you don't have an assignment, right? So
Fair enough.
if you find a new version interesting, uh, do a case study on it. And that's the thing, right? There's no, if you do a product review, it's not an objective thing,
Right.
it's a subjective thing. So do your version. And if you don't feel
Absolutely.
like putting it out there, just keep it to yourself, share it with the
That I think
few
that
people.
I don't
Yeah,
think people get that, when you're doing it, it's your version and it counts. It has its own value.
it
It's not like
counts.
actually because
Yeah,
somebody's already done it, you don't need to do it, even if you feel
yeah,
something that is slightly different.
yeah.
That's a very fair point.
Yeah, and you should do thing. If you do it honestly enough, you'll be able to justify your point of view, and
Hmm.
that I think is more than enough. That you justify your point of view, you listen to other people's point of view, and take that in the learning.
Which, if I have to take a slight leap, is something called confidence, right? That is the one
Yeah,
thing that absolutely matters, and that I can say personally, because we've kind of worked with PMs, we've spoken to so many PMs ourselves. The one defining quality is the confidence. If you've done something, if you worked on something, when you approaching that interview, or even the application, you are confident about who you are and what you are, and you're able to present even if you're wrong. I mean, it's not about right or wrong. It's
exactly.
what people, I think, I just feel that a lot of aspiring PMs want to be in the right, that this is the way to solve it. But when you actually working on product, I don't think there's a right or the wrong way.
No, there's so if I have come across folks who think like that my way or X way is the right way to solve it,
Right.
right? So uh, till you, I in my whatever little experience that I have, till you get rid of that,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to actually build applications that will last,
Yeah.
right? If
Absolutely.
X is the only way to solve, then X is the only way to solve in Y circumstances.
Correct.
If your circumstances become Y plus 1 or Y minus 1, then it doesn't work.
I'm going to make that short video. X is a particular way to solve Y. I'm going to do it for sure. Anyway, it's been great. There's a lot more
Yeah.
to talk about. I think we'll do a version 2 sometime later, when the soft
Yeah.
skill aspect, the things that you learn on the job, which is, I think, the
Yeah.
more difficult one. I don't want to put you in that spot right now, but I'm pretty sure getting into PM is not half as difficult as once you're there as a PM. And the
Yeah.
learning also is 10x or 100x more, but the
Absolutely.
difficulty is also that much more. It's not as easy or glamorous as it sounds from the outside.
Yeah.
But maybe a conversation for another afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the time out
Thank
and
you.
being so
Thank
candid about all your experiences. I'm hopeful, at least even if one person benefits out of it, because we've already had 2 or 3 people. In fact, yesterday somebody spoke to me about it. Last week somebody spoke to me about it. So I'm hopeful this reaches out to them, and coming from the horse's mouth, so to speak, would have immense value, as opposed to me just saying it for the sake of saying they might feel. Thank you so much once again, Manish. With all the best with all your assignments, with your present work and your
you.
path. And hopefully we'll see you
Thank you.
soon sometime next time. Okay.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for having me.
Bye. Bye.